Alright, so my gripes are actually mostly with the end of the game. Um, I was going to mention earlier, although I think it worked out later. I just didn't want to say it, but like there is points where they really, especially when Chen was talking, I was like, it would be great if Nicole was talking to us instead, since like that's the bait or whatever. If you don't know that she's dead already, then I was hoping, but then they had her talk later anyways. I don't remember how many marker effects happen when Nicole's around normally. There's some weird shit I remember, like especially when you have to defend her in the monorail gondola section. That part, I remember there being something shifty that happens with Isaac or around Nicole, like lights are flickering and shit, but I don't think it did it this time. But yeah, no, the one part, so like the part in the original game, the only part where Isaac emotes is when he realizes, or like says anything or does anything really, is when Nicole dies and he does like the head shake. The head shake in this one was really fucking weird, I will say. I don't know why they changed that animation to be not just like a facepalm of depression, but like almost like a weird like spasm of his face, which was strange. That Nicole was not as scary as at the end, was not as scary as the one originally. I might actually try to pull up the original one after this. And I was just thinking, because I think Isaac does take off his helmet at the end of the first game, and it makes me think back at how, I guess, I haven't seen the actual Halo show, but like, it seems like he needlessly takes off his helmet just so you can like see, I guess, his facial animations in certain scenes. And I feel like it would have been better if they just left the reveal of his face until the end. I think they should have kept that. I think they should have kept like his original Nicole is dead head thing, head animation, and the scary part at the end where dead Nicole tries to scare you. But everything else was just way better. Like, I know I was talking shit about like the Leviathan outside fight not being on the inside ADS cannons, and the inside ADS cannons part, or like the other ADS cannons wasn't as fun. Those are honestly way better improvements. Maybe the marker thing, even though you hate it, like you hate that gameplay, kind of made more sense. Because then you're really pissed at Kendra at the end when she just takes it back. So there's a lot of like, not only was it kind of like the gameplay fear, but then also just like the narrative hatred for Kendra. Like, they tried to make you sympathize with Kendra more and like help her, when she's definitely like the bad guy. So not having to drag that thing, even though it was nicer, it kind of took a, like, maybe in the Ishimura it's fine, even though it doesn't really make sense since everything's broken, just to like aid the gameplay there. Because I do think they kind of took away some parts of that fear by doing that. But everything else, yeah, the Leviathan fight, it does probably suck for people who liked enjoying the little side relaxation of doing the shooting range as just like a fun little extra thing. Like, that's what it felt like. Zero G ball and the shooting range were for, were just like, alright, we're gonna give you like a quick break from the horde just to have like a little bit of fun. But everything else, I think I liked how the normal necromorphs can spit at you now. even the guns, you just find them on the floor instead of having to purchase them, makes a lot more sense. Like that's the thing too. Like there's things that definitely make more sense now. Like I mentioned just now, like the things that kind of like took away from it, but I think that's minor because it's like in comparison to like all the good changes. So like getting the weapons in the actual areas and seeing like people who have them and you pick them up from them makes a lot more sense than you get a schematic and buy it from the store. And then just the fact of like the lore and the holograms and the side missions that really like add to the story of the game and it really explain everything in a way that makes more sense, because I feel like you kind of are in originally, and when I go back and play through it at some point we'll probably see it there for sure, but yeah, having like all the extra lore, or no, sorry, in the original one, it just feels like Kendra and Hammond are just kind of like telling you what to do. This felt more like a team effort, and you get to see a lot more people on the ship and how they got affected by things and how shit changes. Oh, actually, it was kind of unsatisfying to see Mercer get crushed with the marker by just like a random biomass that I guess lived in the ship hangar. So previously, you see him on a or like a video camera thing where he just offers himself up to one of the bats willingly. And then you walk into the room and the bat walks out and starts fucking up. And I think that's the thing that actually fucks up the crew's quarters, is the bat escapes and then you're left to deal with Mercer's like yellow-eyed corpse. Because he turns into a yellow eyes necromorph. And so that part was a little more disappointing. It was a good mix-up on the shuttle thing to get... I kind of hated it though, because I felt like the tentacles are so closely associated with the Leviathan that like the random biomass makes less sense. Except I think that biomass and the tentacles do attack you in the original one as well, so I'll give them that. That's fair, but... And it was a good like mix-up, but I do dislike how they killed Mercer. How he just got squished next to the marker. That was kind of lame by comparison. Because it really like it almost had him like doubting the religion at the end, and he was like definitely a believer, and he like committed in the first one. He was very committed to the Unitology like ideology, so to speak, and just offers himself up to a bat. I think that was more impactful for Mercer. So, like I said, there's some little, like, nitpicky story bits. Some that worked better, or a lot that worked better, honestly. A lot more that worked better. And then a few that I'm kind of like, I kind of disagree, but... But I always kind of say in these kind of situations where I'm like, I can just go play the old one. I have the old one, I can just go play the old one if I want the original experience, so... You know, it's still there. They're both different, they're both great in their own ways, so yeah, holy shit. I was not expecting to also have as much money and ammo. Like, I do remember, even when I did my plasma cutter playthrough, I still spent a bunch of money at the end. Oh, but I might have also had all the other weapons to just, like, upgrade on the way. But, I mean, we basically had 15 power nodes left on top of the 7. So that would have been, like, one... Like, if we had grabbed more weapons, we had 7 nodes on us, maybe 8. We'll just throw, like, a extra 8 in there. But I'm pretty sure it was 7. And then we could have bought 15 if we would have just maxed out all of our stuff into that, which is probably one more weapon. So 3 weapons is probably optimal for like a first playthrough if you manage all your ammo correctly, which was funny because I was thinking of being like, yeah, I'll take the charge, or yeah, the charge or contact beam or whatever the fuck it's called. I was thinking about taking that at one point a couple times because that is the only other weapon I would have gone for. But yeah, holy shit. And we had... How many there's like what, 6 deaths that we technically avoided, right? Something like that. There was the centrifuge. There was the warhead, the laser beams. We were gonna get sucked into the wall by that one thing. That's 4. I don't think there are any ones closer than that. There's some sticky situations where I just didn't want to lose the health I lost. But those 4 were ones where I definitely, like, the centrifuge definitely would have killed us. I definitely was going to die in that nuclear explosion. The laser was the closest we came to legitimately dying. And we just were going to get sucked into the wall because the force gun wasn't doing enough damage. I could just tell. The way it was going, I was not convinced that the next 2... I had like 2 seconds I probably could have got maybe a shot or 2 before it just pulled me into the wall. So I was like, there's no way we're gonna get this. I think that was all of them. We definitely had some... Oh, actually, I don't know. Some of the ones in the thing where I was cleaning up the asteroids with the explodey arm guys. We had some close calls where I just went straight back to main menu because I didn't even want to risk it. Because one thing I do remember from those guys in the original games, if not Dead Space 1, at least Dead Space 2, I'm sure, was a lot of times those explosive arms will just fucking kill you. And so I didn't even want to risk it. Yeah, I am kind of sad about that ending. They really need the glowy eyes. I'm missing the glowy orange eyes. And maybe they kind of did. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the ending on my stream machine real fast. Just to see, like, the remake one. Dead Space remake ending. Oh, there's like a secret ending. Wait, does it say end new secret? No, just... There might be something I haven't seen. Alright, so I'm just scrubbing. Oh wait. Did they not? I don't know if that's actually playing on OBS, so I'm just gonna mute the video just in case. Alright, I'm looking. And she's just dead. Yeah, she goes, bah, gotcha. Okay, so there is some extra secret ending that might be after the credits, so I'm not gonna watch that. I'm gonna look up the 2008 ending, just so I can get it ready. Dead Space 2008 ending. I might pre-watch. Oh, someone did a comparison. Yeah, let me see this. Scary ending comparison. Oh, they do show Isaac's face. Yeah, holy shit, it was way better in the original. Oh my god. I can't believe they ruined some of the parts of the ending so bad. It was, okay, so like the part with Elizabeth Cross was fine. I liked seeing Kine get blasted by Kendra. Like, it shows the cool part of, okay, here's what I will say. Assuming that some of that stuff did not happen in the original game, it was cool to see the ruthlessness of Kendra in this whole situation. Because they really, like, you kind of don't really realize it until, like, after you beat the game, but, like, even if, I feel like if you haven't even played the game before, seeing her blast Kine and Cross, and, like, show you the thing, just be like, fucking, Isaac, you're fucked. It doesn't matter. Like, that was a great addition. But, man, the fucking... I gotta queue up that part, too. The, Nicole is dead reveal. Dead Space. Nicole is dead. (2008). We need to. Oh wait. No, not Daniel's death. Nicole's death. 2008. Ha! Oh, someone. Here we go. Oh, wow. Somebody skipped ahead of this. That's where people are watching. That's not where I'm looking for. Yeah. Wait. Let me see. I'm watching. We're all gonna watch this once the credits are over. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay, I remembered it correctly. I'm remembering everything correctly. This is gonna be an interesting. I'm going to probably. I'll probably maybe cut this as like a post-ramble, as I normally do. Depending on... Well, we'll see, because there might be an extra scene. So I'll hold off. But if I do keep this as one video, it's going to be labeled as a finale, and then also just a post-ramble, post-game ramble. And it probably won't be a separate video if that's the case. If there's a secret thing, because I don't think I'll have anything else extra to really add after the fact. I might. No, I'm not gonna load up whatever the extra shit is on stream because I don't want to sit through the intro. Basically, I don't want to sit through the intro just to and whatever else I have to go through just to show you whatever the rewards are. I'm sure the main menu will tell me whatever the fuck they are. Yeah, and I was making fun of the zero G part, but when I did a lot of thinking about it over the course of the playthrough, and I mean, despite having the control issues just with the Dead Space 1 controls, it's definitely overall an improvement. Like, sure, you missed some of the cool like spacewalk stuff and being able to magnetize to any surface, but a lot of the gameplay, the design around it, is actually way better. And if I did play this game with a control scheme that actually complemented that, I would have found that experience way more enjoyable. In fact, like maybe when I play, I'm probably gonna continue to play because like offline, just because I want to mess with stuff and see what the new thing was, and probably try out some of the new weapons and all that kind of fun stuff. But I might try the new controls and just see how they feel, and maybe it's not as bad as I think, but I really do think, especially since I was doing this Impossible run and I wanted to not fuck up as much as possible. Having the sprint on left bumper was 100% the right call. Damn, these are some long ass credits. Oh, this is probably the end. Thank you, Will, but thanks to the development team of the original Dead Space for inspiring us with every step of the way. Oh, we got, oh my god. Text logs awarded. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay, we got 50,000 credits, 10 power nodes, text logs, advanced soldier rig level 6, burnished suit unlocked, and the hand cannon. Maybe we will. New Game Plus. Your progress has been saved, you unlock New Game Plus. Is there going to be a secret scene? There isn't. What happens if we say... I don't want to press that, actually. I did have 17. Holy shit. About 18 hours is what it took. So, wait. One thing I am going to look up before we do some of our things. Dead Space... Secret ending unlock. There's marker fragments. There's one to be found in each of the game's 12 chapters, not including 9 and 12, which don't have any, so the Valor ship in that very end. There are 2 you'll need to collect in both chapters 5 and 10. Gotcha. How do you collect them? Because I know I've seen some of them. You have to melee attack it. Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't do any of that. Alright, well let's check out the secret ending. I'm not going to load into New Game Plus. I'm just going to say that right now. We're going to skip that. We're going to check out some of these comparisons that I've been talking about real fast. Let me prepare that on this end. Okay, we are going to just exit the game. And then we'll watch the secret ending too. I'm curious to see what it is. Oh, I did not. I did not close my browser. I thought I did. I didn't. Alright, let me queue up all of the videos. Alright. So the first thing was this. Like, she kills herself, and then Isaac's just like, fuck. Like, the depression on this is just better than, like, him going, or whatever, like, whatever the fuck. Oh, there was somebody here. Wait, who the fuck was that? I think this is some dead shit. But yeah, the facepalm. is way better, or like just like the shock of him realizing it. This, they should have just kept this animation. This was way better. Now here, this is the other part I was talking about. So this is here, I'll just back it up. Ooh, actually this camera shot is better too. Actually, no, I disagree now. Actually, the animation... I don't know, maybe I do like this camera shot better. He looks more exhausted in the original. Like I said, these are very nitpicky. The remake is still a much more fun experience. Like, look at that. He's just like, fuck, dude. I've had enough of that shit. I'm fucking done. This one, he's just like, yeah, I'm here, I guess. He's like, I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm tired. Had enough.
I think it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
And the zoom in on his face too is better. Yeah, holy shit. That makes way more sense to me too, cause like the marker effects, just creeping like dead version. The marker flashes, like look at this. This is fucking creepy as shit, dude. Instead, she's just like leans over, is like, eh. Like you can see like the marker shit. It's coming like some JoJo shit inspired bullshit with this marker language. And then she just screams at you with like the creepiest of screams. I think they took the audio from the original. Oh no, they got both of them layered on top of each other. Yeah, the new one sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That was ruined 100%. One more time, I'm sorry. God, it was so much better. That scared the shit out of me when I played it the first time. This felt like garbage, which is just like, eh, I'm a zombie. Like, no. We've been fighting zombies the whole game. You think that's gonna scare anybody? Like, what do you mean? We need to know he's suffering from the marker effects, man. Like, he's going nuts. That sets up the second one perfectly. So, I am upset about that. This I am upset about. Like, clearly, because I'm rambling about this one longer than the other thing. Like, this comparison, I don't have the remake one for comparison. Actually, I could probably, it might be in here. Yeah, whatever the fuck that wiggle is. That is stupid, man. I missed the visual effect here. Yeah, this little wiggle bullshit is stupid to me. I think that's dumb. Okay, so then we have this. She goes rawr. It doesn't even. I just realized it's more of like a rah too. It's not even like that echoey, terrifyingly bone-chilling scream. I'm sorry, one more time. It's just so much better, dude. Holy fuck. Alright, let's see what the secret ending is. So this is if... This is if you apparently find all these marker objects. Let's see what happens. Watch, this will be like the actual thing I'm looking for. If so, that's stupid that they hid it behind gathering 12, because that's not going to be anyone's first experience at all. If that's what ends up being the case. He already has the helmet off.
The Ishimura really was a great ship.
Yeah. We were lucky to see her in her prime.
Are we going home, Isaac? There's so much work to do.
Soon. I promise. Gotta build a little something first.
For me? What is it?
It's a surprise, sweet. But I think you're gonna like it.
That is actually even worse. I'm glad I didn't see that ending. I was almost set up. Okay, let me look at this. I thought this would actually. I mean, I would have disagreed.
The Ishimura really was a great ship.
Like,
Yeah.
hold on.
We were lucky to see her in her prime.
Like, with all these markings and shit here, I was gonna be like, oh, maybe they will pull the original one or something, and they'll do it justice. But he basically became a unitologist fanatic. Is what this alludes to.
Soon. I promise. Gotta build
got
a little
this
something first.
Crazy ass grin.
For me? What is it?
It's a surprise, sweetie. But I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, like that alludes to like he's gonna build another marker, even though he just like it's so much worse. He's like, what else would he build for Nicole if not another marker, especially with all these things? So that just makes the whole end of the game entirely pointless. Like that is actually worse. I'm glad I just looked this up and I didn't actually play it, because if I would have gotten this as my default ending, I would have been incredibly pissed off. But then too, if I would have like done all this stuff to figure out that this was the thing, especially knowing that there's 2 other games that exist where he's still trying to fight against the marker while like being under the effects of the marker, it makes absolutely 0 sense. They ruined the ending. They ruined the ending. That's all I'm saying. They ruined the one part you shouldn't have fucked with. This still though, the game is great. The game is still great. It still has. It's at least the remake ending attempted something like fine, but they really fucked up the end. That's what they really fucked that up. Improved almost just about everything else. Except for this. We're watching this one more time.
I'm sorry.
I just wish the annotations didn't fuck up the... God, it was so good. Oh, this is a good point though here. The weapons definitely, I mean, you can't change much of the plasma cutter, but the weapons are definitely better in the new game. Like the grenade for the force gun was nice, if I'm remembering that right, but the singularity is way better. Actually, let's just watch this. We can skip the plasma cutter. The plasma cutter's the same shit. You can't fuck with the plasma cutter, to be honest. Alright, line gun. Yeah, it's got the mines. Oh, they're timed, though. And then they do that. Yep, definitely looks cooler. Yeah, excuse me! Yeah, and then you can move these around and deactivate them and shit, and they're tripwires. That's definitely better. Oh, okay, so they're not bombs, they're just the lasers from the thing. I have seen some of these. Alright, so I hated this gun in the first game. This was I hated using that. That never worked how I wanted to do. And then this was absolutely stupid. I don't think that was ever useful. Although it makes more sense with how the gun works. Let's see what the secondary fire is now. What's that? Oh, you have grenade. That's cooler. Yeah, the grenades are definitely better. Flamethrower. The grenades were definitely better than. Oh, and then it's like a burst of flame. Like a fire blast. Yeah, grenades for the pulse rifle are infinitely better than that shit spinning bullcrap. Oh, and there's like a flame grenade, which is definitely better. You got more range with that. Alright, my boy. Let's see if it really was a little force grenade. The effect definitely looks better in the new one. I mean, VFX technology from... Yeah, it was a grenade. Those were good. They blow up on contact. I think that... So you were good there. Like I said, the singularity is definitely better. Yeah, VFX have come a long way since 2008. Yeah, you basically get the grenade effect, but you just suck them in and you can shoot them with other shit. I have not seen anyone use the Ripper. And then this one, it just shoots out a saw, I think, is the secondary fire, which is kind of pointless. And you have the plasma cutter. Although I think you can grab those and then throw them at stuff, so that's what's useful about it. You probably didn't know or didn't show that very well. The Ripper is a cool weapon, though. It's just not something I would want to use the playthrough for. Yeah, bouncy. That's what I would have guessed. But I think that they're... Wow, you can hit yourself? Did that actually do damage? Well, that sucks. I think they are I don't think they actually understood what the secondary fire of the original did. I'm pretty sure you could pull those saws out of the wall and then throw them at enemies, which is actually important. I think the Ripper kind of got shafted, if I'm looking at this. I don't think the bouncy this is worth... Like, you're not going to be able to use the bounciness very effectively versus throwing the saw into the wall, potentially, like, through an enemy, and then throwing it at them. Alright, the contact beam... The secondary fire was very selective. So you had the charge attack, which was the default, and then I believe secondary is a blast to the ground with a radius, right? Did I remember that right? Yep. Yeah, so that was like okay in a situation. So contact beam. Oh, the default is the beam now, and the secondary is the charge? Gotcha. And but it wastes so much more ammo. We did it? Hold on. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I'm really disappointed then. Because that means that the secondary fire, and I did see it, the secondary fire in the new game, which is the default firing method of the first one, wastes 3 ammo for the charge. Versus the Continuous beam. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick that up then. Man. Sorry, I want to watch. Wait, actually. Sorry, last time. But I want to see without fucking annotations on it.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is just way better. That was just way better. Go check out these guys, all these videos here. There's another one here. I'll go back. Gaga no commentary. Yeah. Go check out their videos since I showed them. Oh man. Well, that was Dead Space. That was the post Ramble. I'm probably gonna just throw this into a credits post Ramble. So since there wasn't the secret ending, and we've now witnessed the secret ending, which is absolute garbage. I can't believe that's a secret end. Like, all right, hold on. Before I log off and say that's garbage and that's the end of Dead Space 1, I'll give them a caveat that's a benefit of the doubt. As a secret bonus ending that you hadn't seen, it's just like for fun, kind of like if you've ever played The Force Unleashed. I won't spoil them because I might actually play those on stream at some point. But there's some alternate universe stuff that happens for different endings and DLCs and stuff in The Force Unleashed. In that regard, it's totally fine. But I'm just saying, if that was like a main ending or if it's supposed to have continuity, it's absolute shit and it makes almost no sense. It's like again, it's an alternate reality. It's the alternate reality where Isaac goes insane. It doesn't like add to the lore, and I don't think it's supposed to. Because if it's supposed to, they fucked up. But I'm assuming it's an alternate thing. I just don't like it, and I think it's whatever. It's probably to me, it's not worth tracking down the markers or whatever. But like, it ties into that. Like, if you actually found all the markers, you might be going insane because you're a unitologist, quote unquote, finding all the little unitology things, and so you've collected them or whatever the fuck. And so Isaac really did go insane, and that's like their little alternate reality. Sure, fine. But as the normal ending, even the normal ending is just fucked. They fucked it. They fucked it. They should have at least put marker symbols. Like, they could have had dead Nicole and did the thing and not have her do the crazy scream. Fine, sure. But at least throw the marker, like, glyphs to fuck with him. It was so anticlimactic by comparison. So I'm still upset about the default one. The secret one, you can take it how you will. Man, great game though. That was incredibly fun. I, in nearly every way, enjoy it more than the original. Just obviously, as I've been doing this ramble, not so much the ending and some of the things around that. Oh well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I did. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm really excited to potentially move to Dead Space 2 next. Maybe take a break with some Hitman or something in the middle. But yeah, we'll move on to that next. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time in whatever the next game is, be it Hitman or anything. And we'll catch you there. See ya.